You can tell a man's age by his blazer. Not the number on his driver's license, but how that blazer sits on his shoulders, how he layers it, and whether it makes him look powerful or just dated. Most men over 50 wear blazers the exact same way they did at 30. That's why the jacket that should make them look sharp and in control actually makes them disappear. Stay with me, because in this video you're going to learn how to use one simple piece, the blazer, to sharpen almost any outfit you own. You'll see how to layer it in smart ways that work with an older body, not against it. You'll discover small changes that instantly make you look more modern, more refined, and more in command. No chasing trends, no flashy nonsense, just clear, practical blazer layering tricks for men over 50. By the end, you'll know exactly how to wear a blazer casually, smart, and even with more relaxed pieces without looking like you're trying too hard. You'll understand which layers add strength to your frame and which ones make you look wider or sloppy. And you'll have a handful of simple blazer formulas you can repeat in your daily life, from lunch with friends to a client meeting. Let's start with the foundation, the blazer itself. Effort starts with the right blazer. Layering tricks only work if the blazer itself is working for you. If the jacket is too big, too short, or too shiny, no shirt or sweater underneath will save it. At our age, the blazer has to do two jobs at once: clean up your shape and project quiet authority. That means structure without stiffness, and simplicity without boredom. Look at the shoulders first. The seam should sit right at the edge of your natural shoulder, not hanging down your arm. When you layer under a blazer that actually fits in the shoulders, everything lies flatter and cleaner. If the shoulders are sloppy, every extra layer just adds bulk and makes your upper body look heavier. Next, pay attention to the fabric. You want blazers in wool, flannel, hopsack, or soft textured weave, fabrics that breathe and drape well. These materials handle layering better because they don't get shiny or stiff when you add a shirt and a light knit underneath. They also look richer and more expensive, even in simple colors. For color, start with navy, charcoal, or a deep brown. These tones are incredibly forgiving with almost any shirt or sweater you put under them. They also make it easy to repeat your layering combinations without people noticing you're wearing the same blazer. Once you have these basics, every other trick in this video becomes easier and more powerful. The clean power base, blazer plus t-shirt. Let's start with the simplest layering move most men over 50 get wrong, the blazer over a t-shirt. Done right, it looks sharp, modern, and effortless. Done wrong, it looks like you grabbed your son's style and forced it onto your body. The difference is all in the details. First, the t-shirt has to be clean, solid, and fitted, not skin tight, but close to the body. White, light gray, or black are your best bets under a navy or charcoal blazer. Avoid big logos, graphics, or deep V-necks. They cheapen the blazer and pull attention away from your face. You want the blazer to lead, and the t-shirt to quietly support it. Pay attention to the neckline. A classic crew neck works best for most men over 50 because it frames the neck and keeps the look controlled. If your neck has loosened with age, the higher line of a crew neck under a blazer is clean and flattering. Make sure the collar sits flat and doesn't stretch or curl. Down below, you can keep it casual with dark jeans or tailored chinos. The key is contrast. The blazer adds structure, the t-shirt adds ease. This combination is powerful because it tells the world you're relaxed, but still in charge, and it's one of the easiest blazer layering tricks to pull off at any age. The smart everyday combo, blazer plus button-down. The classic blazer and button-down shirt is where most men feel comfortable. But comfort can easily slide into default and boring. The goal is to keep this combination sharp, not stiff. That happens through fit, fabric, and how you handle the collar. Choose shirts in smooth cotton or soft Oxford cloth. They should glide under the blazer, not bunch up or balloon at the waist. Skip the heavy, stiff dress shirts you wore with suits to the office every day. Those were made for ties and boardrooms. Now you want shirts that move with you and feel natural. Make sure the collar stands up cleanly under the blazer lapel. It shouldn't collapse or spread too far out over the lapel. If the collar is too soft, it will look tired and sloppy. If it's too big, it starts to look dated. You want a medium, controlled collar that frames your face without fighting the blazer. Color-wise, you can't go wrong with white, light blue, or a subtle stripe. These tones keep the focus on your face and the blazer's shape. Leave the shirt collar open, 1 or 2 buttons undone, to relax the look. Suddenly the blazer doesn't feel like work clothes. It feels like a refined, everyday armor you can wear to dinner, a casual meeting, or a weekend event. Controlled warmth, blazer plus lightweight knit. As we get older, heavy layers can make us feel bulky and overheated. That's why the smartest move is to use thin, lightweight knits under your blazer. They add warmth, texture, and elegance without adding width. Think of them as a second skin that upgrades your entire look. The best pieces here are fine merino wool, cashmere, or a soft cotton sweater. Crew necks and thin V-necks are ideal. They should be slim, not loose, so they sit close to your body and let the blazer keep its clean lines. If you see the sweater bunching at the waist or arms, it's too thick for layering. Color is where you can quietly show personality. Under a navy blazer, try a light gray, camel, or even a deep forest green knit. Under a brown blazer, go with cream, charcoal, or a muted blue. You're not trying to be loud, you're building depth and richness in your outfit. This combination works especially well if your midsection has grown over the years. A thin, dark sweater under a blazer visually smooths the torso and pulls everything together. You stay warm, you look slimmer, and the blazer becomes the strong outer frame that makes the whole outfit look intentional and refined. The polished casual move, blazer plus polo. If you want to look relaxed but still sharp, the blazer and polo combination is a secret weapon. It's less formal than a shirt, more refined than a t-shirt, and perfect for men over 50 who want modern style without shouting. The trick is choosing the right kind of polo and wearing it the right way. Skip the golf polos with shiny fabric, big logos, and loose sleeves. They fight against the blazer and make you look like you threw a jacket over sportswear. Instead, go for a simple, knit polo in cotton or merino with a soft collar that sits neatly under the lapel. You want it to feel like a lightweight sweater with buttons. The fit should be close to the body, especially in the shoulders and sleeves. Too much fabric under the blazer makes your arms look bigger in the wrong way. Button 1 or 2 buttons at the top. Fully open looks sloppy, fully closed can feel stiff. Aim for controlled ease. A navy blazer over a dark gray or charcoal polo with dark jeans is a powerful casual look. A brown blazer over a cream or taupe polo with chinos feels refined but approachable. This layering trick is perfect for dinners, casual Fridays, or any situation where a shirt feels too formal and a t-shirt feels too relaxed. Mastering texture, blazer as the anchor. One of the easiest ways to look richer and more interesting in a blazer is to play with texture. Not loud colors, not wild patterns, just smart changes in fabric. And when you're layering, the blazer should always be the anchor that ties those textures together. That's how you look intentional instead of messy. Start with the textured blazer itself. Think flannel, tweed, or a subtle herringbone. These fabrics instantly add depth to your look. Under them, keep things smoother and simpler, a plain cotton shirt, a fine knit, or a clean t-shirt. The eye reads the blazer as the main event and the layers underneath as support. If your blazer is smooth, like a clean navy wool, then you can add texture underneath. A soft knit, a brushed cotton shirt, or even a slightly slubbed t-shirt can work. The key is contrast. One piece carries the texture, the other stays clean. This keeps your layers from fighting each other. For men over 50, texture is your best friend because it makes you look interesting without looking like you're chasing trends. A navy flannel blazer over a light gray merino sweater. a brown tweed blazer over a white Oxford shirt. These combinations feel masculine, timeless, and quietly powerful, the exact message you want your layers to send. Sharpen any setting, adapting your blazer layers. The beauty of a good blazer is that it can move through your whole week just by changing what you layer underneath. You don't need 10 different jackets, you need a few strong blazers and the right layering moves. This is how you stay sharp, visible, and confident without overthinking your wardrobe. For a relaxed daytime look, use the blazer over a t-shirt or polo. This works for coffee meetings, casual lunches, or weekends with family. You get structure from the blazer and ease from the layer underneath. People will notice that you look put together, even if they can't say exactly why. For slightly more serious situations, client meetings, dinners, events, switch to a button-down or a fine knit under the same blazer. You instantly look more polished without feeling overdressed. If you want a little more authority, choose darker colors under the blazer. For openness and approachability, choose lighter tones. You're using layers to control the message you send. As the weather changes, keep the blazer as your constant and adjust the weight of what's underneath. In warmer months, think t-shirts and light polos. In cooler months, think fine knits and soft shirts. The blazer stays the frame of the picture. Your layers are just different brushstrokes that keep you sharp, modern, and unmistakably present after 50. You don't need a closet full of new clothes to look sharper. You need to make your blazer work harder. With the right fit, the right fabrics, and the right layers underneath, that one piece can transform almost everything you already own. It's not about dressing younger, it's about dressing better. We walked through how to use t-shirts, button-downs, polos, and lightweight knits under your blazer. You saw how texture, color, and fit can quietly reshape your body and your presence. Now it's your turn to take one blazer from your closet and start experimenting with these layering moves.